So this first time we built this view, we did so based on a review, and we used a contextual filter in order to tell what review page we were on, and basically used a view to display that same review inside of a block. But instead of displaying the entire review, we simply specified a particular field that we were going to display, which was the product association, and we set that to display as the full entity. Now this next time we build the view, we're going to base it off of products instead of off of reviews. Now the reason we're going through this second step is that we want to make sure you have a sense of how to construct these, but also how to plug into views that have already been created. So you don't know, as you go into a project that's already being worked on, whether they're going to base the view off of the original node type or off of the reference node type. So this will give you the skills to both identify when either of those is happening and also decide yourself how you're going to construct it. Again, this is going to be a little bit more complicated because we're going to need to use something called a relationship, but it also may be a little more intuitive to review and look at because we're actually basing the view off of the content that we're displaying. So I'm going to go to Structure and then Views, and I'm going to copy this title here, Product Related to Review, Review Based, and then I'm going to click Add New View, and I'm going to paste that in here, but instead of Review Based, I'm going to replace Review with Product. We're going to show content of type Product. Again, sorted by doesn't matter because we're just going to display one item at a time. I'll uncheck Create a Page because we're just creating a block, and I'll check Create a Block. We'll leave the block title as is. We saw how we could hide this inside of our blocks configuration page, and having a descriptive title will help us pick it out as we use it in context or in our blocks listing page. Again, we'll display this as an unformatted list, and then we're going to set this to fields again. For items per page, we'll put 1, even though more than 1 should never display, and we'll click Continue and Edit. Now, just like before, we're going to use a contextual filter in order to connect the page that we're looking at and the node that's being viewed to a review. But because we're basing this on a product, we have to connect from the product to the review first. And we can do that through a relationship.